Joining us now is the president of Planned Parenthood, Alexis McGill Johnson. Alexis, good morning. Thanks for joining us. So, as we just heard there in Steph's report, a number of lawsuits are being filed to stop individual state bans from going into effect. Now, your organization filed the suit in Utah, we were just discussing. What is Planned Parenthood arguing in that case? Is it an argument that you think will work in cases in other states? Do you plan to take it to other states?
Look, absolutely. If the Supreme Court has taken away our right to control our bodies and given it to lawmakers, it is incumbent upon us to fight in those states to come back and actually really take it to the lawmakers. And the suite of tools that we have will be litigation, it will be mobilization, it will be making sure that every single legislator has to answer really as to what they believe. And we believe that this is the right strategy because at the center of all of this is getting care to patients in their state.
Some Democratic lawmakers wrote a letter to President Biden calling for more help. They'd like the administration to do more at a federal level to protect abortion access. We're now a few days removed from this decision, one that we saw coming for the last few weeks. Are you frustrated at all with the Biden administration? Would you like to see the president do more at the federal level to try and help?
Well, look, we recognize that there are limits to what the administration can do to fix the harm caused by this devastating decision. But the reality is we are now entering into a public health crisis, and we're going to need our elected leaders at all levels of the government to do everything possible to address it. So what more do we want? We want to see them to enforce the Medicaid free choice of provider. We want to see them support abortion providers. We want to see them launch a massive campaign around self-managed care and mifepristone, since many people will be managing their own abortions if they cannot get them in state, and really centering the patients. You know, as I said before, people are now going to have to travel to care. Those who can, it means they're going to have to take time off from work. It means they're going to need childcare. It means they're going to need support in getting abortion care. And we would love to see the White House, you know, if they can get a COVID test to each of our mailbox, they should be able to identify ways to get resources to people who need them in this critical moment to make decisions about their lives and their own bodies.
Now, Alexis, since this ruling overturning Roe, I mean, you know, we've seen people feeling strongly on both sides of this issue out in the streets. But what have you been hearing from women and also from healthcare providers who are also, of course, in the crosshairs of this, unable to provide these services?
Well, I think you've seen the energy out in the streets. People are enraged. They are mourning a right that we have held on to for 49 years. They are thinking about the future of their children. I'm certainly thinking about it for the future of my own daughters, the fact that this country is taking steps backwards and codifying inequality in a way that is completely unacceptable. And, you know, for providers, you know what it means to not be able to deny the care that you have been trained to do, to not be able to show up for a patient is personally devastating. But systematically, it is also undermining trust in the healthcare system. And I think that's also something that we have to pay close attention to. When a provider can no longer provide care, when a hospital administrator or insurer says, we can't give you the care that you need, you may have to, you know, go home until you become, you know, a little bit more endangered. You know, what does that do to trust in healthcare? You know, when you have people potentially investigating miscarriages, what does that do for trust in healthcare? And I think those are the things that we need to be deeply concerned about with this ruling. And the implications are just still far too alarming to understand what the implications are.
With the Supreme Court essentially turning this over to states to decide, what are the next steps for you and for Planned Parenthood? How much do you see this as legislative battles? How much do you see it as battles that you can still have in the courts and potentially win?
Look, I think I don't have a lot of hopes in the court right now. You know, clearly not only the Supreme Court, but the federal judiciary was remade. And we're definitely calling on the Biden administration to do what they can to fill open seats right now, because that is still a pathway to ensure generationally that we have the kind of jurists that we need on to litigate these issues. But the real fight now is litigation in the states. It is mobilization among people in those states there are no states where banning abortion is popular with folks. Most people don't want a lawmaker making a decision for them about their own bodies. They don't want a lawmaker in the exam room with them. And so because they are also, many of these lawmakers are also introducing such extreme measures, our job is to educate and mobilize people so that they can make informed decisions come this fall.
Alexis McGill Johnson, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.